back to Scoutadelic. My name is Norma and I've got the best job in scouting as an Akela. And the bus is coming up. Welcome back to Scoutadelic. My name is Norma and I'm a cub leader.
I like how it's no longer the best thing in scouting. I'm a cub leader, yeah. I've done this too long now.
Welcome back to Scoutadelic. My name is Norma. I've got the best job in scouting, which is as an Akela. Today we've got this.
My assistant leader become Bagheera because he's far more sensible than I am.
And we've got that.
That's cheating.
But first, we've got the night in the life of a Cub Pack.
Well done, you're doing great. I'm seeing some lovely carriages. Guys, well done, you're doing great. I'm seeing some lovely carriages.
Yeah.
There's many reasons why people would volunteer in scouting.
Mm-hmm. And there's many reasons why people volunteer in the Cub section.
Yes. And this is why these Akelas wanted to be an Akela.
Yeah, here we go.
So why did I decide to become an Akela? I actually didn't. The job was sort of thrust on me. I was a assistant scout leader for my first year in leading at Scouts, and I was approached by a group scout leader after that first year, and he basically said to me, do you want to be Akela? This is James, by the way. He's being silly. He wants in on the action.
I've been Akela for 8 years. I mainly became an Akela because our previous Akela left.
I started being a cub leader when I was doing my volunteering for my Queen Scout, and I was asked to be Akela when my predecessor retired.
Well, I was a parent of a beaver and a cub, and we had a big leadership change in our group, and our group was going to close. So I stepped up to be cub leader, and the first few weeks we were being supported by some other leaders and some young leaders from another group. And being that I was a brownie, I never had anything to do with cubs or beavers until my children were involved. I knew nothing about cubs. So the young leader talked us through the Jungle Book and how it's to do with the cubs, and how Akela is in charge of all the cubs. So the children decided that, yeah, I should be Akela, and my assistant leader become Bagheera because he's far more sensible than I am.
I'm the Akela because that was the name that was chosen for me by my Cub Pack, with the roles that I hold in scouting between being a contact beaver and cub scouter along with our group commissioner.
So they did a parent sleepover, bring your parents to the sleepover and see if the parent was interested. And I came and I liked it. And I was in awe really of all those leaders, of what they did. Of the planning, the activities, the care, the attention that they gave to those children, those young people. And I thought, well, this sounds fab. Maybe I should do that. So I volunteered as a beaver leader, but soon after I found beavers wasn't really for me, and I knew eventually that they would need a Cub Pack. So I just, when it got nearer and nearer to doing that Cub Pack becoming a reality, I approached Akela and said that that's what we wanted to do, me and Lisa. So together we run the Cub Pack, but I have the title of Akela.
I love being Akela because it's fun for me. I like to make it fun for the other children, and for the other leaders as well. I've been doing this for over 30 years, about 33 years, Akela, one group or another.
So yeah, I didn't actually want to be Akela. I was asked if I wanted the role, and my initial thought was, what am I gonna do with a load of 8 to 10-year-olds? But yeah, having done it now for just on 2 years, I can't say that there is a better group than Cubs.
I think Cubs is absolutely the best age group. They've not got to that point where they think they know it all, but they still can have an absolutely fantastic time and do all sorts of activities.
I've always been a very quiet person, not very confident. It's given me a lot of confidence.
The funny thing about being an Akela is when you go on big events, like big Cub events, county camps or whatever, and someone will shout out, "Oh, Akela!" and you have about 15 people turn around thinking that they're talking to you. And it's all different people. It's men, women, old, young, everybody. It's a really funny thing to happen. So yeah, I love being Akela.
I get to watch kids grow as individuals from when they're a beaver all the way up to when they're venturers and graduating from high school. I've watched the full circle at least once now with some of my first beavers, and it was amazing to see, and I'm extremely proud of them.
In my opinion, being Akela is the best job in scouting. Not only do I get to see the cubs enjoy themselves and grow, I get to do all the fun stuff and be a big kid too.
I think that everybody that's in scouting is a fairly amazing individual when they give up so much of their lives and their time to be able to donate it to scouting, and they give their heart and their soul into this program, and the best reward is getting to see that smile on the child's face. That's why I'm an Akela.
Part of the show where we play a game of Scout tennis. Now, most of my co-hosts know what that is. It's funny when they don't. So the idea is very simple. There are categories, and in that category we go backwards and forwards until either someone repeats, someone spends longer than 5 seconds, but the other person has to count. So say, for example, if you're taking too long, I will count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then nothing. Once I've got there, you've lost, okay? And so we can't repeat, we can't spend no longer than 5 seconds, and we can't go off topic. So for example, if the category was pie, mine would be steak and yours would be kidney, and we'd go backwards and forwards until someone obviously repeated or something like that, okay? I have won quite a lot, but I've not won the whole year yet, okay?
Did you normally win the year?
No, I've never won a year yet. So...
Well, you're going to have to help me then.
Yeah, we will.
They can't help you, they can't. These people behind the camera, that's cheating.
You can do this.
No, this isn't fair. So because obviously my co-host lost last time, you need to pick one out of here.
Can we have pie?
No, well, it depends what's on obviously one of these. There we are. So that's a new one that I don't even know. This will be interesting.
Cub or staged badges?
Cub or stage badges, because obviously it's an Akela,
oh,
and
so
you're now out of
activity.
shop. Yeah.
Activity or challenge?
So
or...
anything that is on their arms.
Okay.
However, because they've obviously got their badges, you need to be at that end of the floor. Okay, you can go first. Off you go.
Sportsman.
Sportsman. Is that a badge?
No, it's sports enthusiast.
I do believe.
Sportsman in beavers.
I didn't even have to do one.
Oh no, it's sporting beavers.
Thank you for that.
And that was a practice.
I'm taking that as a. I'm sorry. I need to win this. I'm taking that one. Here's the next category.
Oh no, I could have done that if only I'd have got my mind in gear.
I'm taking that one. I need the points. I'm not letting you win at best of all. Right, okay.
I'm competitive. Should I just let him win?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna win. Right, okay. This is the new category. I love winning. Oh, okay. So weirdly enough, even though you weren't that great on that last round, this is the alphabet round and it's badges. Okay, so it doesn't have to be specific Cub badges. Okay. But the problem is, I start with A, so I have to do a badge that starts with A. You've got to do B, C, D, E, F, G, and so on and so forth. So it's very hard for us to repeat anything, but it is very hard because there's some letters that I don't think of any badges at all, okay?
I was gonna.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with A. So A, astronomy.
B, book reader.
Oh, okay. C, chef's badge.
D,
5, 4,
What?
3, 2, 1.
DIY.
Dragon
Yeah.
boating is a scout badge. You
Oh,
could
it
have.
is.
Yes. But I think I can't do it.
No, we need to do a better take on this though. I'm embarrassing myself.
Anyway, I feel like
I was
what?
rubbish at this.
I'm just saying. For future co-hosts, don't forget to watch the show, at least part B, just to see what Scout Tennis is. It could help you out there. Otherwise,
No, it wouldn't
never
have
know, I
helped.
could win again.
Akela Malik, you took the challenge and came on camp with us in June with my other Cub Pack.
I did.
And then you said, well, if I'm going, I might as well organise it so I can get my Nights Away badge.
Yes.
So you've now got your Nights Away permit to go on your own camping.
Yes.
Right, and this is a certificate to say that you've got your Nights Away permit, and you get a badge from Danbury, a gold badge that says on here you're a permit holder in 2019. That's the end of our show.
Hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and be one of our patrons, which are down here. They're amazing people.
And for participating, you could get one of these.
Ooh, but above all, be a little Scoutadelic. Goodbye.
Bye.